Hey there, and welcome to day 6 of the USA vs Germany Conquest campaign. We are fighting and defending in Crisbecq Battery. Crisbecq is in Normandy, and this mission, or this map, the terrain is quite tricky. It's quite a complicated map, and the sooner it's over with, the better. I'm not a big fan of this map. So, to help us manage this one, I've unlocked stage 3, and I've pretty much maxed out or near maxed out all my stages, except here with one. On a side note, if you haven't seen it already, there's a tool that I've prepared. It is, I call it the Tonk Premium Infantry Explorer, and what it is a means to interact with the research tree, but without having to tab between the Loadout manager and the research tree. In addition to that, for convenience, I've added icons to show which units within the squad are command units, essentially have binoculars, have smoke grenades, and if they come with a motorized vehicle. So if you like it, you're welcome to share it and use it. It is at the link in the description underneath this video. We are bringing our usual. We bring a rifle division just to help with the mining, our veteran rifle division, ammo, our sniper, recon team, tank crew, medic, officer. And then we are bringing 2 Flakvierlings, picked up from the Germans, 2 engineering truck, our Browning, that's Warren and Ernest, MG34, MG42, a Browning M2HB, a mortar, actually 2 mortars, there's another one in the second stage, and a second MG42 in the second stage, and 3 engineers, and wait, how many engineering trucks have I got? Oh, that's way too many. Let me put that back, I don't need 2. AP miner. And then for our placements, we've got a 37mm gun to hide in the bush, 40mm cannon for general anti-infantry and armor, a little 2.8 centimeter PZB, what do we got here? SPZB to hide in ambush waiting, 4.7 puck, a 3.7 puck, and 2 57mm M1 guns, anti-tank guns, for our main anti-tank armaments. These I've got 2 to sit in separate positions, and then for fun an M55 quad mount. Now usually I don't use quad mounts largely because they have a very tall profile. They are cool though, and I do enjoy using them, but it's very hard to place them and them not getting destroyed because they are relatively tall. So you've got to use them in a specific location, which I'll try to do. And then 3 supply crates, our second MG42, MG34, and our second mortar. We're going to use a lot of engineering for this map because it's too the capture points tend to be very noisy and very uneven, so it just becomes a mess if you try to not funnel the enemy. So with that out the way, let's get going. All right, let's spawn in and have a look at the map. The ground tends to be very uneven. There's no real, it's just a bit of a mess ultimately. I think I'm going to set up shop around E, although it's closer towards the enemy, it tends to have the neatest outlay. What I might do is, so with the engineers, I'm probably going to funnel these guys here past this house and then open up a channel for them to exit somewhere around here. I'm going to get busy and I will be back once the defense is set up. I'm going to quickly go through what I've done. This map is all downhill, no matter which. It feels like everything is downhill. So the entry points are uphill. I've basically blocked off this as best I can for tanks. And then I mine the heck out of the top corner for 1 spawn point. So it's just so that I don't have to deal with armor. Infantry is fine. It's mostly armor and heavy equipment that this is for. So that hopefully takes care of vehicles coming from that side. And then as for this side, I've closed this off, used the hedges to block everything off all the way to the construction yard, closed this off, and the hope, I've closed that off as well, and the hope is that it will spill out through here, at which point they will be greeted by the M1, the 57mm, the Flakvierling, and okay, I see these 2 are fused, I need to move them. And this was actually supposed to go someplace else, but I've forgotten where I would have sent it because there's so many places. Now this looks like an obtuse location, but it's actually the top of a little mound. It's as high as I can get because I want to watch the exits. But at the same time, I need to be careful from what's coming out over there. It's kind of why the balancing act. Because even though the exit is over here, the tanks can still make their way here and try to shoot past. They won't get through, but they can still hit my men at 160 meters, at least. Then I've got some I've got an MG34 here. Why I put it up strangely here is because it's hard to see, but it does get infantry coverage over there and there. An emergency 3.7 in the bush for the exit, because it's facing the exit. And then another Flakvierling in the bush, although I think it's going to be quite visible. It remains to be seen. And this is for the infantry. The hope is that mostly infantry come this way, so that should take care of them. And then as an emergency, I've got, did they finish the barbed wire fence? Okay, they did not. Yeah, okay, so we're going to expect some infantry coming through here and maybe around here. We've got a Browning here just in case, and then this is an emergency 2.8, but this Browning is going to be working hard because it's basically going up against infantry. I might actually have to move this because without a fence, the infantry are going to stream through here, so I need to find an emergency location for this. Okay, we're going to put it here. And they're already coming down the road. Hitting it. The Flakvierling. No, change AP, buddy. I think they're getting out. Yeah, it's getting out. Good. Yeah, get out of your tank. Yeah, that's another hit. Jäger, Panzerjäger on the way. I just need to get that Flakvierling an ammo crate. Call last time it burned through a heck of a lot of ammo. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. That way I don't have to cover 2 points. That is a Flakvierling. Can we get it from here? You can see it there. Yeah, that's not good. I think I'm hitting it. Yeah, I did. I hit it in the corner and I didn't kill anyone. Oh, okay, we've got some action here. There we go. Oh, they're going to hit the mines. No, they can't actually get through. I've wound it up so tight. Okay, maybe not. Come the mortars. And the other Flakvierling is having a go at them. He's adamant on crossing here. Not sure why. There we go. Comes in a wave. That shot did some damage. Got 2 tankmen. Yeah, they're out. Good. Okay, sorted that out. Wonder what's happening over here. I'd love to see. Did have a scout. I probably lost him. Don't know where he is. Oh no, they've brought a minibike. Oh, that didn't last too long. I should have locked the ammo. I was silly. Come on. Okay, the mission is done, but the battle's not over. I just need to drive manually up close here because I cannot see through all this mess. And that armor's way too thick. Hold on. Screen across. Come on. Oh, he cannot see. Being silly. This can. I think that's out of business. Yep. Alright. The only thing that's left here is the scout car, I think. Yeah. 222. So it's got a 20mm AA gun. Hardly a threat. I was more concerned about that motorbike. What are our losses looking like? 7. It was this. 3.7. We lost something somewhere else there. Yeah, no chance. Oh, glad that's over. Action-packed. A lot of equipment. So I didn't put tank mines down. I should have mentioned that right in the beginning. I didn't put tank mines down anywhere along this route. I largely stuck them over here just to deal with this edge. I didn't want to deal with... I just wanted to remove one of 4 points where armor could come in. And so I just put as many mines down as possible so that I could only deal with this choke point. So just removing an extra point, given it's on the opposite end of the map, I would have to cover quite a big arc to handle it confidently, and I just didn't want to deal with that. So to make this corner more manageable without tank mines, I decided to tank mine the crap out of this corner to remove it as a variable. And so, because I didn't mine anything, we got a lot of good stuff. So we can sell all of this. We even got the motorbike. Alright, let me go and salvage all this stuff and I'll be right back. Alright, that took a bit longer than usual. There was a lot of stuff hidden away in the fog of war. So this is what we got. 2 Flakvierlings, 1 Puck 38, 2 Panzerjägers, SDK 231, 2 SDK 250s, people carrier or troop carriers, 251, a more advanced version, I think. Have a look here. 250, 8 to 10. Yeah, this is a bit of a one. I'm not too sure of the year, but I think this is a superior product. And then we got a KP3, an SDK 222. These are my favorites. Got one of those. Another Panzer 3, Opel Blitz, AA gun on the back of a truck, KP 35, 2 38s, and a 35. And then we got a Panzer 2. This is a different one. I haven't seen this one before. Panzer 2 Aus F. Oh, and then last but not least, the motorbike. The dangerous motorbike. I don't know why they would send something like this. Maybe they were looking for points to distribute. And how did the defense perform? I'll be honest, I'm surprised it worked. I had low expectations. I thought I'd get ruffle stomped. But this ultimately ruled out armor coming from a second direction, which made placements a lot easier, so I could just focus tank guns on this exit. This all worked out quite well. I didn't expect it to, but I seem to have sealed the place up so they didn't break through anywhere. They had to come through that one location. I didn't make the best decisions on placements. I did overcompensate for the northwest, thinking my mines wouldn't work and I'd have to deal with that angle. That's why I put a gun here and I think over here. We lost 3 artillerymen and 2 men on the mortar team. So the real losses I'd say are 5. I don't know where the other 2 are. But I think that was like a mortar hitting the side and blowing up the men. I did find a Flakvierling in here by the end of the map. So I don't know what happened, but one of them was down here and might have had something to do with this. Maybe it's a serial killer Flakvierling who likes to, while the player's not paying attention, sneak around and take out placements. So I guess the mystery will never be solved. And let's go and have a look at the unit performance. All right, we took out 20 vehicles. That was a lot. And we were able to preserve 15 vehicles we were able to salvage approximately. That's a good outcome for 7 losses. I think that's a good trade. Let's go have a look at the performance of all the units. Our 40mm automatic gun, I did notice it took some damage, but it was clearly effective. Took out a lot of vehicles. 57mm gun, our M1 did a lot of the work. In fact, if I had to give a medal to any unit in this round, it would have been that one 57mm sitting at the entrance. It did a lot of killing, and it made everyone else's lives a lot easier. The mortars, that's surprising. Oh, of course they were. I could see the mortar pockmarks on the other side of the defense. Yeah, they were definitely taking action. Okay, cool. The Flakvierling, I had 2 of them, and they did play a role. They were shooting at the entrance and cleaning up infantry. Our Browning. Now, where did I had so many Brownings that I lost track of where each one was. All right, I'm glad that one's over. That map is quite a tough one. I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much for watching this far. If you have, I will see you all again soon. Cheers.